Hello, my name is Reverend Stan Laws, founder and director of Christian Outreach Fellowship Association and Christian Sports, a nonprofit charitable organization serving in Philadelphia and the surrounding communities. We've been in existence for 12 years now, and we have our programs consist of an annual Bible basketball camp serving kids 5 to 17. We also have mentoring programs, Bible studies, 24-hour prayer, crisis hotline. We do a lot with the youth and the communities here in our city, and we just love giving back. The concepts came about, I was in Miami ministering to one of the Miami Heat basketball players, Rasul Butler. I was a spiritual advisor back in 2003. Went down there, stayed with him for about 4 months, just ministering the word of God to him, prayer, having Bible studies, trying to get his mind focused on NBA life as well as having a spiritual life. One day I was out ministering the word before a game, giving out free tickets to those who listen to the gospel of Christ. And I felt like the Spirit was tugging on me, telling me that when I get back to Philly, combine the love for God as well as basketball and put the two together and develop a Bible basketball camp. So in 2003, we started our first Bible basketball camp.
We started off in 2003 when my dad came back from Miami and he decided to do a basketball camp. So now I was here when I was about 6 years old until 18, until I couldn't participate in the camp. So I've been here for quite a while.
It's my first year at council. Really delightful to see the progressions they make on a weekly basis, some quicker than others, but real good feeling to see a kid transgress from no skills to some skills or some skills to better skills.
The camp means a lot to the kids. We have a lot of repeat kids. A lot of kids have come to the program and have went from elementary school all the way through high school. We have kids currently in the program that's been here for about 5, 6 years since they were 5 or 6 years old. Some of them now 13, 14, 15 years old. We have kids come back and give their time volunteering in the program. And the program means a lot to these kids because in the summertime, it's not really a lot to do. It's not a lot of programming. And we try to provide a safe haven for these kids, teaching them the fundamentals of basketball as well as the basic Bible principles of how we should live as believers in society. A lot of the kids that attend our Bible basketball camp come from the local areas, North Philadelphia. Some come from different areas of the city, but a lot of them come from the urban areas where they experience a lot of crime, dysfunction in the family, single parent households, poverty. And we charge a very nominal fee of about $50 a week. We just had a 9-week program, and the majority of the kids is not really able to afford even the $50 a week, but we somehow make it work through getting donations from different sponsors, such as Dr. Kellen Hodges and Dr. Eric Hodges, who is orthodontist. ShopRite donates food for our last day. Keystone Mercy donates bags and headbands and stuff for the kids, waters, things like that. And a host of other people. Coach Pooh Allen from the University of Pennsylvania, he gives back by donating a few dollars and different items, basketballs and things of that nature. And some of the staff give their time by coming out and helping us out. So, such as Farron Hand from FLC, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Several other kids, DJ Newbill comes by and speaks to the kids. Rashid Jordan of St. John's University. Dwayne Davis, overseas in Spain. These are guys who grew up in the program and give their time and their talents back to the program. So we're glad to be a blessing to these young people. But again, a lot of these kids are less fortunate. And our whole goal and desire is to just be a blessing to those.
As I was little, I watched a lot of great basketball players come to this camp from different high schools, and they've grown to be in college and go overseas and stuff. So it's just, this camp is just mean a lot to me because it means a lot to my dad because he loved dealing with children and working with families and stuff. So it means a lot to me too. So it taught me to become a person that wants to give back to the community and help others and help our children when they need help with basketball or anything, any type of activity.
It brought me back to my childhood a little, remembering people who invested in me, spoke positive words into my life, stuff that I still carry with me today. So it's kind of ministers back to me as well. When you see a kid every day and you see them struggle with certain things, whether it be basketball or their attitude or wanting to fight, and then you see them become brothers and form kinmanships and friendships. So that speaks volumes to my life, just to see the kids every day be motivated to come and learn and to be involved with a person like myself.
I learned a lot from when I first started and now. Like, not even just basketball, like being a Christian and stuff, learning more about my religion. It made me a better person and a better basketball player. When I first started the camp, I had like a bad attitude and stuff, and I wasn't really that good. But now, I worked on my attitude. I'm a better basketball player.
It taught me how to get my jump shot up and how to dribble. Now I can go right a little bit. I don't get as mad as I used to, like when I miss a shot.
Me as a person, it taught me to be positive. It taught me to stay focused during school, and it taught me how to just be a great person and how to like work with others more and do good.
Well, when I was young, I went to the Boys and Girls Club of America down in Tampa, Florida, and it was great because the counselors there, Coach Bobby Wiles and Deion Thomas, they really invested in us. Like you get grown and you can understand and appreciate all the sacrifices that they made. So I guess now I recognize more than I did then, the sacrifices and the investments that they were making into children's lives. But it was something that was very positive. It kept me involved in sports. I formed friendships that I still have to this day, 25 years later. So that's very unique. Actually, just have a unique story. One of the kids I grew up playing basketball in a camp like this with, we lost contact over the years. Probably haven't seen him since I was maybe 14. And his son just became a freshman football player on scholarship at Temple University. And I cut his hair and we were just talking about Florida and realized that his dad was one of my childhood friends. So that was really good to reconnect with him and to be able to mentor his son now, who's over 1,200 miles away from home. So this kind of sports environment and mentoring and stuff like that is going to build bonds that won't be broken forever. Stan is a great guy, man. His heart is in the right place for the kids. His motives are right. He makes a lot of sacrifices, whether it be monetary or time efficiency. He makes a lot of sacrifices for the sake of these kids. And if his motive was just money, he could be doing this in a different spectrum and make eons of money. But for what he gives and the time that's invested, I mean, you can't ask for much more. He's been a mentor to me, helped me out in my own personal life with my own personal program. Spiritually, he speaks to the kids about life. One day we might be talking about traveling the world. The next day we're speaking about God saving the world. One day we might be speaking about current affairs like the affair out in Ferguson. So on different levels, he's like a father, an uncle, a mentor, a coach to the camp counselors as well as the kids. So he's been a blessing in my life.
He buys a lot of stuff for us and helps us learn our game better. It's fun. We joke a lot and we play ball a lot.
And now in 2014, we're at our 12th annual Bible basketball camp. So through the grace of God, we're still here. We're a grassroots organization still after 12 years. And a lot of the things just come from volunteers, people donating their time, a few dollars here and there, and me giving myself and giving back everything that I've been blessed with to be a blessing to these youth and families.